Wishing you a very, very colorful day today. And today is Ranga Panchami. So, Panchami is the fifth day, and Ranga is, of course, all about colors. So, this is actually the day when the colors of Holi are celebrated traditionally. And this happens at many places. It happens in Maharashtra, in various places like Pune, Kolhapur, Satara. So today is the actual day of colors, and there are very interesting things which go with this. So the first question which arises is that normally Holi happens on a particular day when the fire is burned, that is the Holi Purnima, and the next day is called the Dhulvad or the Dhuli Vandan. Now the thing is that what is dhul? Dhul is nothing but dust. Okay, so in earlier days, when during this Holi Purnima, the fire was burnt of medicinal wood. The barks of the trees which were used were quite having a medicinal value or having a medicinal benefit. So what used to happen is, so on the day of Holi Purnima, when the fire used to burn and people used to enjoy the festival, the next day, which is called the Dhudval or the Dhuli Vandan, people used to go there and collect the ash, which was the leftover, of the burnt barks of the trees, and this ash was applied to the body. This was exactly used like the scrubs, the body scrubs which you use today actually. So actually the Holi was played with those ashes. Now why those ashes? Because those ashes had a lot of medical benefits, because the trees were accordingly, So these ashes were used believing that, if you scrub these ashes on your body, it would not give you any kind of a skin disease. So that was the significance in the olden days. But today times have changed, and this changing times have, helped us modified the festivals in our comfort way, and in our comfort zone we have modified them. So similarly for Holi, what we see nowadays, what burns is actually some waste wood which is brought, or it is the haystack which is brought. So using the ash on the next day is absolutely not safe, and that's precisely the reason this ashes now are not used on the body. But nevertheless, that was the way the whole festival was celebrated. Now the most interesting thing, if you observe, is that according to the Hindu calendar, Holi is the last festival of the year. So the new year will begin from Padwa, okay, that is the beginning of the new year of the Hindu calendar. So Holi is like the last festival. But in fact, if you see, Holi is announcement of the, actually the, you can say the summer season, the spring which has arrived just now, okay. So it's after the winter, it's the arrival of the spring season, which is full of colors, because you will find a lot of flowers blooming which are of different colors. You will find a lot of good fruits, lot of vegetables, and all this environment itself is so colorful. So if you ask me, Holi is as per the Hindu calendar, what we call to Holi is that it's the beginning of Vasant Utsav. So Vasant is nothing but announcement, as I said, of the spring, and it brings a lot of happiness because there is a lot of chirpy environment around with all those colors around in the nature. And that's the significance also of these colors of Holi which we play, and they are played on the actually the fifth day. Now one more interesting thing is that when Holi is celebrated in different regions, There are various festivals which are associated, with this festival itself. So it's not a one day thing, like, you burn the fire and you play the colors and Holi is over. So in some region, especially the Sindhu Durga region, okay, and you will see a very, very interesting tradition happening over there by the name of HUDA. And this HUDA is worth only watching. See, friends, there are many traditions, many beliefs which don't have a very, very strong scientific backing behind it. But yes, they definitely have a purpose of celebrating these things. So, Huda is something which is celebrated for almost 6 to 7 days, and every day some or the other interesting event is happening during this days. Like there is some Haldi festival which happens during that time. There are a lot of instruments which are played on one day. There is a very typical fire sports which are played on that day. Now I'm going to leave you a link here, and you can really watch the festival of Huda in that video. Though the language is Marathi, the pictorial presentation of the video itself will explain you so many things, and it is beautiful to watch. Yes, while watching, some of you might feel that, oh, it's not so safe, there are so many rituals which are happening which are not safe. But friends, these are the traditions happening for hundreds of years today in India. And if you really watch the people performing those things, they actually take care of each other even in that crowd. And because now it is so much of a habitual kind of a thing happening for so many years, touch wood, there are no such major accidents which happen during this event. But you definitely watch this video of Huda which I'm going to share with you. There is a link in the comment. Please click on that link, and you can enjoy the Huda festival there. Now there is one more thing which happens especially in Satara, which is a place in Maharashtra in India, and that is called a festival which is related to Lord Shiva. That's the significance of that festival, and that festival is called BAGAD. So Bagadchi Yatra. Now that is also something so interesting because everything is around Shiva. So all the things which are happening in this festival also indicate the celebration of Lord Shiva's arrival during that time. And you just see the pictures of that festival as well. I'm sharing a link for Bagad festival as well over here. So it is basically called the Bagad Yatra in Maharashtra. Friends, I wanted to share all these things with you because we sit in the metro setup, or when we, when people migrate to cities, obviously for work purpose, there are many traditions, which get altered, or, the festival gets altered. So what happens is that you celebrate Holi Purnima, that is the fire which you burn, and the next day immediately you play with colors. Now that is something which is a practical thing which happens because your offices don't have that kind of a leverage to give you a 5 days leave or 6 days leave during the festivals. So the next day immediately, mainly in metros, they play the colors, and the festival like closes down. So it's just like a 2-day celebration, you can say. But actually, if you go to the roots, if you see the traditions, then there is much more happening in this. And so today, the Ranga Panchami, the day which is known very specifically, people play Holi, and I'm going to share with you some nice photographs and videos These have come to me from Kolhapur. So you find how people are enjoying the Holi today, actually the Ranga Panchami today. So do check the links also to see the various traditions and how they happen. And yes, we do need to alter certain things due to practical reasons, but otherwise it's all about colors. It is all about arrival of the new seasons which come in. Now the summers will start, so it's all about colors, and hence a very very happy Holi to all of you. And do keep watching Banyan Minds. If you have any suggestions, do suggest us that what else would you like to see. So do enjoy the link which I'm leaving back in the comments. It's really worth watching. Have a very very nice colorful Holi and also a colorful year ahead. Thank you.